Center?
No, I don't think so, no.
What are we doing?
It's a really beautiful new visitor center. With wonderful exhibits for the kids. There was a high wind advisory warning for all of southern Utah today. It has kicked up in spots. You can see the storm front arriving. But that makes the hike extra cool, keeping the temperatures down around 65. Those are my two favorite hoodoos in this visitor center area. It's unfortunate that it's right next to the highway, but that makes it very accessible. And this is one of America's few scenic highways worth the drive. This trail is called the Birdseye Trail. Unfortunately, it's not a loop, so it's out and back. About 0.7, 0.8 miles one way. But it's so beautiful, you hardly notice the passage of time. If you're on a budget or pressed for time, it is free. It is next to the highway. You don't have to drive into Bryce Canyon. It's gorgeous and it's short. The contrast of the sage, the juniper, the Engelmann spruce, the ponderosa pine, the bristlecone pine, the contrast of all these dark green elements against these red-green ledges and hoodoos is just stunning. Throw in a breeze and some white puffy clouds, and you have a perfect day. Gorgeous afternoon for hiking. Some of my favorite hoodoos are these with the dark gray cap. Elsewhere in this area, they make for the coolest hats, reminding me of the Maori, sorry, not the Maori, the Moai on Easter Island. With the more quickly eroding red limestone underneath them. I'm assuming that the dark charcoal layer up top is some sort of basalt or volcanic flow, but I'm not positive. Utah is in a mega drought. This plant named Manzanita is fascinating. Remains green year-round like evergreen. Its leaves they feel like sandpaper. They've adapted to almost zero water. But Utah is in a mega drought, and even the Manzanita is dying. Looks like we'll be going up shortly. But the cloud cover is sweet. So that's making this hike across open ground much more comfortable. I just love ponderosa, especially that red bark. It reminds me of sequoia. And this gnarled juniper that I've grown up with and come to love. But my favorite in this park has to be the bristlecone. There's an amazing one right next to the visitor center. Normally they only grow above 9,000 feet, where other conifers don't dare. And they've been known to live up to 4,900 years, many of them reaching 2,000 to 3,000. If I see one on this hike, I'll point it out. When you see a gnarled old thing like that with just a couple branches still sprouting green, that's often the bristlecone. But I'm not sure about that one. I love hiking these deserts in the spring because of all the wildflowers that pop up that you would never think would be found in a desert. Those hoodoos are gorgeous. I wonder what trail goes over there. There's that dark charcoal cap I was talking about. There are those two hoodoos that are my favorite, but from a different angle, from the west. And That is my favorite bike ride on the entire planet. It's 15.7 miles round trip. Trailhead starts over there. It goes around, up, and down through some of the prettiest country I've ever seen. It's a really nice trail too, just like this one. There's some of those wildflowers. Little lavender and white. And I've seen some yellow today. That's fantastic. Look at that. Columns, arches, caves, windows, an amphitheater-like area. That is neat. Wow, this is every bit as good as Bryce. Only way, way easier to reach the bottom of the canyon. Earlier I was talking about that harder dark charcoal material on top. You can see how it doesn't erode as fast, and so you've got these ceilings, these overhangs that have created these fantastic geologic formations. This is my happy place. All cares and worries go away. I see so much beauty and feel so much joy. If you're struggling with anxiety or sleeplessness, depression, take off your shoes, walk around the grass or the dirt, connect with the earth. There is scientific literature that talks about removing, I believe it's negative ions from your body, known as grounding or earthing. And our insulated shoes tend to keep us from enjoying that benefit of touching the earth. I don't personally hike barefoot, but have met people who do. Anyway, getting out here, experiencing this, feeling it, seeing it, participating in it, really makes me feel at peace, at one with Mother Earth. And for those of you who ascribe to a faith, I like to talk with my Father in heaven here. I don't just believe, I know that I am His. I am a son of God. It took me 3 years of searching to have the experience that taught me that. To feel him and to hear him. And now to have my knees restored so I can be out here again, I'm very, very grateful. So beautiful. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Not sure what the serpent is. That resembles a sphinx over there. My trail map says nothing about a serpent. I'm sure if I stayed here long enough, my patience would be rewarded.